you're not going to be showing no houses until you have your rep agreement done. FYI. And now if you go to ShowSmart or Showtime, it's like before you click submit, like get the time and get your scheduled time, it says on the little bottom in the square that you have to click that you already have a rep agreement signed with the buyer. So even if it's your friend, I mean, friends, family, why not? Why wouldn't they sign it? Just make sure that you got it. It is very, very important, people. Very, very important. Like, we are having 3, 4. What is this? Oh, los imprimió. 1, 2, 4. A ver. 5, 5. There you go, mommy. Okay. Así para que escriban notas y lo que necesiten saber en ello. Okay? Okay. So, how do I start my loop? How do I start my loop? What about the paperwork that I need to submit? Like, what do I do now? Okay. First, let me put Cynthia Sales TX at gmail.com. Okay. So what do I do? This was the last training that we did, so don't worry about it. We're gonna do a new one. Back to my loops. Okay. So what do I do? Sometimes we just started, mommy. We just started. I just said about the IABS. I already uploaded the new form, so you don't have to worry about not having in compliance. You don't have to worry about not being in compliance. It's going to be enforceable by April 1st, but we already have it. Okay. So don't worry about it. The new IBS. Yeah, the new IBS. The new IBS, and the only thing that it states, it's like, brokerage fees are negotiable. That's the only thing that it says. And then the consumer protection notice, you do have to have those too when it comes to your open houses. You got to have them pinned on your Facebook, Instagram, or whatever social media you got. You got to have it like shown over there because they're going into social media now. And now with the rep agreement. So let's say I got a new buyer. Let's say Rosalie is my buyer. I don't know what to do. She wants a house in, where you want a house? In Richmond. Shoot, I don't know Richmond. I can tell. So this is like, oh gosh. So I don't know Richmond. So I'm like, okay. And she doesn't know what she wants. She wants to go for a new build. She wants to go for a resale. And then it's like, okay, she wants 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay, mamas. She wants 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And what do I do now? I go and obviously I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Let's go and look for search. Single family, you can do quick, you can do classic. I like the hard way. So I'm like, coming soon, active, 3-bedroom, and then I put 2 plus bath. What's the price? Normally for first-time home buyers, it's like less than 300. Normally. It depends and it varies on the area. It depends on the tax rate, and it depends on, whatever qualifications she might have. Okay, she's single, she's not single, she's gonna be applying with somebody, she got kids, whatever is important for her. Okay, so she's telling me 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the Richmond area. So I click that. Obviously, there's like thousands of houses. So I know that Richmond area is going to be right here. Okay, Richmond area. Now, you might think that Richmond is only here. No, Richmond goes all the way until here, right? So, kind of, sort of. But where you want it? Up by the tollway. Okay, so you're right here. You're Cinco Ranch or something, right? Somewhere there. Okay, there you go, Cinco Ranch. Okay, so she's telling me she wants it in this area. So I go, I click, and I'm like, okay, let's do like a circle. Okay, there you go, my circle. So we are at 268. Those are the homes. Now, I know that she doesn't want to pay her monthly payment. She doesn't want to pay like over $2,500. So that means that the sales price might be $250,000. So then your monthly payment is like 1% of that price. Okay, so I'm gonna put 250. Next. Then I go map. Okay, so I see 0. That means in that area, 3-bedroom, 2-bath for less than 250, you're not gonna find nothing. So let's do 300. Okay, so we find a couple homes over there in Katy area and then Cimarron. So I'm like, okay, look, I got those ones. I want to check them out with you, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, yeah, great. Come on, let's do it. And there you go, like, hey, but there's something very important that I got to tell you, you know, because I'm a realtor, I got to disclose that I am a realtor and that in this case, in this specific area, I might be able to represent you. They're like, oh, okay, send me the paperwork. Okay, so we got right here our paperwork. If you go at Loop, it's gonna ask you either the property address, the MLS. We don't know what she's gonna pick. We don't have no idea. So I'm just gonna put Rosalie, new buyer. And that's how I'm gonna have her in my mind. And then I click continue. It takes me, what kind of loop is it? Listing, buying, land, new constructions, new construction, lease, tenant, condominium. So we got like all this. So what's she gonna be doing? She's gonna be doing a buy-in loop template, okay? When you click continue, it's gonna ask you if you have a photo. We don't have a photo. We don't know what she's gonna pick. And then done. Now the loop is being created. So once the loop is created, it's gonna like pop up, you know, it's a new. Status, you can change it later, pre-offer on the contract withdrawn, sold, terminated. You can change it later and then on the sales price, we can put 280, whatever you think that she's gonna go for. Or you can just leave it in blank and then fill it out whenever you have a property list already in mind. Now we're gonna do a view loop. So these are the documents. When it says require, it's a must, like a must. It's imperative that you have it. Like there's no negotiation on that, okay? And this is why, buyer, the IABS, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. I don't wanna see, oh, I already have the rep agreement, but I don't have the IABS. I'm sorry. That is the very first thing that you gotta do. The Consumer Protection Notice. This is a notice from TREC. This is not from Texas Realtors. This is from TREC. From literally the institution that gives you your license. So it's not negotiable. The buyer rep agreement, general information, get a home inspection, and protect your home from mold. Yesterday we sent something on the chat. Did you saw the video about the mold in that house? They're brand new homes. Brand new homes. And people are getting upset because these homes are not 250. Those homes were $350. So, and the other thing is, once you purchase, the builder is like, okay, but you have your lender in the back. When are you going to pay? When are you going to pay? When are you going to pay? So it's not like, oh, yes, this company, blah, 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 and I can't live there. Like, the lender doesn't care about that. So it is very important because this protects y'all. This doesn't protect the builder. This protects you from, okay, well, you got to have an inspection. I told my buyer, oh, no, it's okay. It's a brand new bill. I'm like, please, please spend those $350. Please, please. Nope, 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 nope. A month before the year, she's like, hey, blah, blah. And I'm like, get an inspection. I can't. I'm not an inspector. She got an inspection. There was a whole entire wall missing insulation. She was getting leaks and she was getting mold without her even knowing. And she has to struggle with that. I can't do nothing. Like I told her, I can't. Like, I don't, like, once it's set, once it's built, once it's purchased, and you declined, I can't. It's out of my hands. So that's why we do it. The lead-based paint, that's optional because if it's a new home, you're not going to need it. Representation disclosure, insurance, notice to prospective buyer. This is for the mud. The notice to prospective buyer, that's for the mud. You're letting them know that it's in the mud district. Why? Because the mud is a tax. The mud is a tax. Okay? So they will be getting a tax from the county, a tax from the school district, and the tax from the mud. Okay? People think that there's only one tax. No, you're getting 2 or 3 taxes. Especially if they're new builds, all the new builds, they have mud. Because they have to create that side to treat the water, whatever. So that's tax. That's why you're getting taxed. Okay? Good? Okay. So what do? Okay, I can start filling this out. Or I can do the information. First. So I want to do the information because I want all my documents just to be popped out with everything filled out. So I go right here and I'm like, that's me. So I'm like, buy-in agent. That's going to be the agency team for the admin, and then I want to add somebody. So
you leave the admin for agency team as admin, or not buying broker?
Yeah, it's admin, and then at the same time, it's buying broker. Right, you're going to see it right now. Whenever we do it, it's going to pop out directly.
Okay.
So, okay, full name. So I'm going to Rosalie Saldivar. So, and then email. What's your email?
My first name, last name at gmail.com.
Rosalie. Así, ¿verdad? Nada más?
Yeah.
Okay. Saldivar at gmail.com. Okay, Rosalie Saldivar at gmail.com. What is her? She's the buyer. And then if I want to put phone number 123-456-7990. Perfecto. And then if you want to fill this out, you can fill it out as well. I'm just going to leave it blank for now because I don't want to overwhelm her asking her all these personal questions.
I have a question. Go to edit yours. Yeah, edit. Okay, so the ID ahí dice Waldina G. Why does it say her name on there? Under ID.
Because whenever you did your profile, you put it over there.
So it's under her name. We leave that like that then, or we?
You can put your name. I mean, it's just because the whole thing, it's like linked. So whenever you do your file, like your profile, like it asks you for your broker's ID, so you put it right there, so that's why it shows right there.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, you're sponsored by the
Yes.
brokerage.
The reason why I ask is because whenever I do pull up the IEBS, you know how automatically it fills in the information, right? The broker, and then Waldina as a supervisor, and then our information. Pero sometimes on mine, it pulls up Waldina's, like abajo, and I'm like, but I put it that I'm the buying agent. So no
Did you
sé
fill
si-
out your profile?
Uh-huh.
Everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might have to see that
Okay.
later, okay?
Okay.
Dime.
If you have her in the contacts already,
Mhm.
you click on it automatic, that gets
Yeah.
put in, right?
Yeah, so sometimes you might have it like on your contacts, and then if you find it on the contacts, you can just click on it and it will pop up. So we don't know the address, the financials, inspection. We don't know anything about this. Like we don't have nothing. So I just click save just to make sure that I'm saving everything, and then the yellow line pops up stating that you're saving everything. Okay. Now I go and open the IIBS. Let me see what it pops up. So it doesn't pop up nothing. So right here I do my name, Cynthia Jones, my license,
How can you get it to where it
7909666.
automatically populates?
It was automatic populating. I don't know why it's not right now. Cause I went through it and I put it like directly. Yeah, I put it directly to the agency. Anyway, okay. Then phone number. Okay. So then it says buyer. So right here, it's like can be assigned to Rosalie Saldivar. So I assign it to her. Sometimes it assigns it directly. Sometimes it doesn't. Like it's already automated for it to fill out directly, but it just depends on the system. And then the date, because I'm going to be sending it today, I put 25th. So I click 25th, and then I click save. The other thing that we can do, if we don't want to like be back and forth opening like documents, one document at a time, I can just click on the documents that I want to open, and then I click open.
Okay, say that one more time, I'm sorry, I was writing something.
Okay, let me autofill, save, let me go back. So if you want to open different documents at the same time, you click on the little square, and then you click right there, and then right here, it says open. And then you click it, and then it's going to open only the documents that you click. So you don't have to be like back and forth. So right here, I click add, how to add signatures. You go to the top, you click on initials. I put it right here, and assign it to Rosalie. Okay? Okay. Now, general information notice. I always tell them this is like a dictionary. You got questions? This is like a quick dictionary about what does it mean, what is annexation, appraisal, what is a broker, what's a compensation, what is the mold, lid base paint, oak disease, expansive soils, FRIPTA, flood. If they're like, oh, is this a flood area? You're like, okay, let me see. We need to see the FEMA map, because you're liable for everything that comes out of your mouth. Okay? Inspection, repairs, and walkthrough. How much do you think there will be to fix this? I don't know. We should call a contractor. Do you have one vendor, one contractor that you would like to prefer? We can come later, we can walk it with them and they can let you know. Because you don't know what is behind those walls. You can find anything. Anything and nothing. You can see the outlets right there, but once you plug something and it doesn't light up, it's like, okay, we're missing electrical system here, electrical. So you don't want to come liable for that. HOA, is this on an HOA? Go quickly on HAR. Let's see that house. Oh gosh, $295, $85,000 for this? Wow, like it's a mobile home. It's 9,300 square feet, the lot. Okay. Okay, yeah, no. Do you want that one? No? Let's see. Okay, this one looks nice. $269, perfect. Is this one on the HOA? Yes, $650 annually. Crest Management, and it's on the mud. Okay, on disclosures, it might say mud here, or or in tax. When you click tax, it's gonna say sometimes lo ponen aquí or sometimes here. Let me check. Assessment, improvement, mud information, 140. Okay, you see, it's tax information.
What's the 140?
The mud information, so there's different mud.
Is the number of
Is
the mud?
the number of the mud.
Okay.
It's the number of the mud. Okay, so we go back to dot loop. Mandatory mineral interest. Oh my gosh, I want to build a pool. I want to build an infinity pool. Okay, we're going to have to check first on the title commitment, where it states like what it's on the ground and if you're going to own. Remember, here in Texas, there's petroleum everywhere or whatever everywhere. So if you go to countryside, you will be able to purchase land, but you will not own the mineral rights. Okay? Okay. Hey.
¿Estás ocupado?
Ahorita, dame 30 minutitos.
¿30?
Ujú. Hay café si quieres, mami.
Ok, gracias.
Okay. Multiple listing service, which is the MLS. Permits. Oh my gosh, I want to do a driveway, this and that. Okay, well, if it's in Houston area, you got to tell them, hey, that would be with the Houston department. Or if it's in Harris County, that's another department. Okay, how much it will be, I don't know. We're going to have to contact them. Okay. Proper insurance, possession.
We contact this.
No, we let them contact. Like, you are a realtor. You're not an inspector. You're not an appraisal. You're not a lender.
It's because I heard you saying we need to contact them. We.
Yeah, I say like we, but it's like you, because I don't know what you want to do.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, like people, they want a mother-in-law in suite in the backyard, but the deed restriction says no. So there's another thing. There's one thing that says deed restrictions and then the HOA. Okay, the deed restrictions are set by the county. The HOA is set by your community. Okay? Okay. Residential service contracts. If you got septic system, if you got solar panels, those are residential contracts, okay? If you're water softener, stuff like that. Okay, school boundaries. I don't know where my daughter, I want to change my daughter. Okay, you need to start looking at houses that are in that same school district. Septic tanks, sex offenders. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I heard these areas are, what do you know about it? I'm not sure, but if you click on this link, you will find out. Okay? We don't want to deviate the buyers. Square footage. Oh, the square footage is by the appraisal district, so all the information that it's there it's coming from the appraisal district. That's why some of the listings, it says buyer to confirm square footage of the rooms. Surveillance, tax district, survey, stucco, tax preparations, termination, title insurance, utilities, water level fluctuations. There you go. Okay? Water wells, wire fraud. Make sure that you sign it and they sign it. Right here, broker's printed name. This is going to say the agency team. And then here, it's going to say your signature. Okay? This is your signature and then the name of the agency team. Okay? And then buyer or seller. They sign it. The other thing, for your protection, get a home inspection. Why a buyer needs a home inspection? You must ask for home inspection. Appraisals are different than home inspections. Home inspection, they look inside of the walls. The appraiser does not open walls, does not get the gadgets, does not goes and knock on the doors, on the walls, whatever. The appraisal goes, they look at the property, they say this is how much, and this is how much the lender is going to give you. Okay? So don't. Okay, papito.
No, el broker.
No, Waldine estaba en una meeting ahorita.
Okay.
Por eso empecé temprano. Le voy a decir que vaya por allá.
Claro que sí. Okay.
Vaya pues, que tengas buen día. Okay. So appraisals. If it's an FHA, FYI, please make sure that there's all the outlet covers in the house. Because if there's missing one, the appraisal has to come back. And that's like another $200 for a trip fee. It happened to me. I had to run to Home Depot, get a $2 cover, put it over there, and done. If it's an FHA and if it's a VA, yes, because those are government loans. Okay?
What's the name of the thing you said? It needs to be covered?
Oh, the outlet covers. The outlet covers. Make sure that there's no wires sticking out of the fans or nothing like that. Make sure, you know, that, because they consider those as a hazard, safety hazard. Okay? Okay. FHA does not guarantee the value of the condition of the potential home. If you find problems within your home after closing, FHA cannot give or lend you money for repairs. FHA cannot buy the home back from you. Ask a qualified home inspector to inspect your potential new home and give you information you need to otherwise make the decision. Okay? Be an informed buyer. Important. Okay? New build or resale. However, you already saw it. And it has happened to all kinds of companies. It doesn't matter if it's K-Hub, Lennar, D.R. Horton, KB, Perry Homes. It does not matter. Okay? The mold. What is this? What can TDLR do? Is mold necessary? Does the landlord mold preventions? It states like, okay, we didn't find no mold right now, but then in 6 months it starts the mold. Yes.
For the home inspection, would we get them to initial that, or would we just?
Yes, initial. Yeah, initial. Because you want proof that you presented to them. Because they can say, oh, I never got it. And what do? Like, and then you can go, if I send it, let's say, if I send it to Rosalie for signatures, I'm going to put it all this, and then I share, and I send it to Rosalie, and then I put only can sign, and I click share.